Hello, I'm here with Dr. Matt Walsh, our Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment for the Methacton School District. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you, Dr. Zerby.
And so I understand that we're here to talk about the love of literacy and probably talk about your love of literacy as our Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment. So tell us, how can some of our families help support the love of reading in the home?
It's a great question, Dr. Zerby. So reading is lifelong, and it's important that we get that skill early on. So what can we do with families at home? If you can have a literature-rich home, if you can have books all over the place, whether it's newspapers, magazines, things that we read online, just giving kids access to print-rich materials. And the importance is that we talk about books, that we make sure we show as an adult our love of literacy and our love of reading so that we can pass it on to our own children. When they see us enjoying reading, that it's not a task that we don't enjoy, but we love it, we care about it, our kids will pick up on those cues. And so the more that we can give our kids at an early age, we talk to them, we read to them, we make predictions, we do picture walks with books, that just gets that child even more interested in literacy. So that we can embrace it as a family, we'll embrace it together.
So we're talking about access to materials to read, and we're talking about modeling. I mean, as adults, making sure that we're modeling those good behaviors at home. Excellent, excellent. So, what are some of the books that you would recommend families use, or what have you used in your own home?
Yeah, that's a great question, Dr. Zerby. So, one of the books that I have read, Dr. Zerby, to my own children, and Dr. Seuss, as we know, is just a powerful author when he talks about rhyming words. He talks about patterns. He has great pictures. He was one of those rare authors that was an illustrator and a writer, and so we want to model that for our children. That says the different words that we have, we find patterns. We make sure that it's a book that kids can immerse themselves in. We want to make sure that the kids really understand what's being read. And there's probably about 50 Dr. Seuss books that are out there that are meant for early readers. Another thing that we want to read with our children is just the basic fairy tales, because there's always a problem and a solution, and how they get to that solution is creative. So whether it's Rapunzel, Three Blind Mice, you name it, these classic book of fairy tales is what I was read to as a kid.
I remember them.
And they're great, and that's why it's called the classics, because they don't go out of style. When I became a teacher, I taught 4th and 5th grade. One of my favorite books that is still out there, although kids today probably don't know what a typewriter is, it's Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Now it'd be like Cows That Text. But it's just a great book, and who believes that cows can actually type? So, and it actually won the Caldecott. And the Caldecott is basically for the artwork. So that's awesome that kids get to see. Artists get to not only write the words, but they can also either hire an illustrator or be an illustrator themselves. And this particular book is a Caldecott winner. As you know, our focus for the district is social emotional learning. Somebody Loves You, Mr. Hatch is a great book. It's about a man who receives a box of chocolate by accident, and it's picked up his spirit, and the whole town saw this man transform himself into this grumpy person to this awesome, loving, outgoing type of personality.
Over a box of chocolates?
Over a box of chocolates.
Wow.
And then somebody, accidentally, the mailman said, that wasn't meant for you, it was meant for somebody else. So he became depressed again, he became upset, and the whole town loved the old Mr. Hatch, so they did a celebration in honor of him. So Somebody Loves You, Mr. Hatch talks about the importance of paying it forward.
Nice.
And one of the other books I used to read to my students is The Teacher from the Black Lagoon. And again, it's another classic. Teacher went away, making sure that the kids behaved while she was gone. And at the end of the day, the kids realized that your behavior sets the example for others. So The Teacher from the Black Lagoon, without giving too much away. And then my final book that I used to read not only as a principal, but as a teacher, and I'm sure you've read this, Dr. Zerby, is Oh, the Places You'll Go. It's very inspirational about setting goals and dreams and aspirations. So these are the highly recommended books, but you can go to your own local library or talk to your child's librarian about some books that they would encourage to be read at home.
Excellent. I appreciate you sharing. Those bring back quite a bit of memories.
They do.
So what are we doing here in Methacton School District to help promote literacy?
So reading is the foundation of all our subjects, whether it's in social studies, science, even in math. We teach kids how to problem solve. We teach kids how to analyze a text. And I have a phrase that's been read to me several times. It's we want students to read like a detective and write like a reporter. So when they read, they need to be able to break down the text. They need to be able to understand what it is that they've read and be able to communicate that either to one of their colleagues, one of their peers. So the more that we can promote literacy across the board as a district, the better off we are. And the early grades, we always say in K to 2, we're teaching kids how to read. So we're learning how to read. And then in grades 3 and above, we're teaching reading to learn and accessing materials that can be complex. But if they have those skills by the time they get to third grade, no matter what text is in front of them, they'll be able to do that, hopefully independently.
Where will some of the families find more of these resources for them to use?
So our local libraries are a great resource. Our school libraries are just full of resources that our parents can access. The good news is they can do it from home too. We have a great website, Destiny, that the students and parents can access right from our own website. They can check out books. They'll be ready for them when they go into school.
Well, I can tell that you have a love of literacy, and I'm so glad that you were able to share not only with me, but probably a walk down memory lane for many of our viewers here today, and the importance of literacy here in Methacton School District. And I know we have a lot of good conversations coming forward, and maybe we'll have you back again.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Continue to support literacy at home. Just talk with your children, have them write, have them read, have them listen, and have them communicate. If they can do all those things and making connections, they're going to be strong literacy students. And that's what we look forward to, educating all our students here in Methacton.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.